This is Monica holding up my scenar device. It's a brushing device. It's a biofeedback device. I've been using it for pain management and improving my ability to get around without a cane for about 3 years. This is not my first unit. It has a sensor on one side, actually a double sensor, and a very simple display on the other side. There are much more ornate models, and there's a less expensive model too. This model in particular has F, FM, AM, and D. If you're going to get one, or if you already have one because you like what it was doing to me and you tried mine on, I recommend you get this. I think this one's called the Sport Chans 01. It's a home training model. There are more with the digital outreads, and I'm not that technical with it. So how do I turn it on? This is the on-off button. This is the program button. This is a plus button, and this is a minus button. The plus button can make the intensity of the electrical charge going into me, which is delivered by a 9-volt battery, stronger or weaker. This newly enhanced model, I had an original one that when I turned it all the way up on power, let me show you how that works. Here's the power going on. It makes a little noise. And notice there are lights on there. That means the computer that's in here, I understand there's a computer in this, has 2 programs on for me. If I want to clear out my programs, I push both the power button and the program button simultaneously. It'll squeak. I just cleaned out all the programs in there. Now I'm going to turn it off, and it turns off automatically if you don't use it for a period of time. Now when I turn it back on, I'm assuming only this light will turn on. Yes. If I want to add a dose, and I may not want to do that right away. So let's say my wrist is bothering me. I tend to put the scenar sensor down on a place that's not bothering me. I press the plus button until I feel it. If it's too strong, I push the minus button down one right here. Here's the plus button. I push it to make it stronger. Too strong. And I turn it down, and that just goes tingle, tingle. Okay. It can go all the way up. I'm going to take it off my skin. So you see, it lights up from the left to the right, and that's the most powerful dose. Ooh, that would be very painful to me, unless it was on my foot where I'm having some neuropathy. Now, if I want to turn it back down, I can either take it all the way back down like that, or I can just turn it off. And the new model resets itself to the lowest possible setting. I had friends who were buying these and not remembering to turn them down all the way. Oh, it hurts. I stopped using it. It's not supposed to hurt. Just tickle, tickle. Okay, so now let's say my wrist is bothering me, and I turn it here. I put it on my skin where it doesn't hurt, and I turn it up until, ooh, tickle, tickle. And then oh, well, it got stuck there just then. So when I went to stroke, it felt like adhesive there. There's no other way to describe it. And I leave it there. I want a dose on now. Because if it gets stuck like that, then I want this little bioelectric device with this 9-volt battery to deliver me a dose of bioelectric healing charge. The sticky spots are indicative of places where the energetic flow beneath the skin and the muscles, tendons, ligaments, those things, organs, are not functioning optimally. And just now, that got a little bit too strong for me. So I'm going to turn it down a bit. There, now that's just a tickle, tickle, tickle again. And I'm going to wait till the dose starts again. It's going to light up from the right to the left. The first light that lights up as the dose is on. Did you see how I turned the dose on? I pushed that, that came on. I pushed the plus button at the same time the dose light was on. If I want to take it off, and I don't, I would push the dose and then the minus button. Dose being, I'd push that button until that light came in, and I'd push minus to get rid of it. But right now I'm waiting for it to light up from the right to the left, so I get a dose that's necessary. Maybe I should stop talking and take a good deep breath. There we go. This is a biofeedback device that is intended to train my body to bring attention to a site that needs to relax more and to allow healing to occur. I've been reading the first English language book that I found on the topic. Dr. Lathrop has 3 books out. And he reports to be the co-founder of the TENS unit, co-developer of the TENS unit. Now, I'm supposed to leave the dose site For another 2 or 3 minutes, I'm going to move on. Still sticky. Oh, beautiful feeling there. I'm going to leave it there until my dose goes through because it feels really good. I'll start breathing again deeper. And you see, by breathing and focusing on that little gadget, I'm letting my brain go, oh, I'm supposed to be letting that heal. And again, I should let it sit there after it goes beep, 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 beep. For another 2 or 3 minutes, I'm moving faster now. It gets sticky, then I got right about there. Oh, that feels really good. Now what I've done is I stroked it down my arm. It's supposed to be run along the meridians, just like with acupuncture. Oh, that just feels so good right on that nerve there. I'm going to leave that one there a little bit longer. It's gotten a little bit strong for me, so I'm pushing the down button, and it's not quite as strong. Feels nice. So that's how I use my scenar device. Oh, that feels good too. I'm going to leave that there for a minute. Watch now, the lights will come on from the right to left, indicating that the dose goes in. If it doesn't go quickly, I might put an alternating modulation, which allows the light in the middle will go on 3 seconds and off, because this breaks the habituation that my body may have to the signal that I'm sending it. And it tells the body and the brain, pay attention here, I need some help, I need some healing. Sometimes, and most of the time, I put on a frequency modulation and I let the computer itself figure out which of the frequencies would be most effective for healing whatever's going on in that part of my body. Why do I say it's healing? Because that's what it feels like. I am a doctor of counseling psychology. This is a biofeedback device that I discovered through a friend introducing me to it at a biofeedback conference some years ago in California. This one comes out of Taganrog, Russia. It's called scenar. It was designed in 1980 for the space program and is apparently a common item in most Russian medicine chests today. So I'm going to turn it off now. And turning it off is here on the left-hand side. Changing the program, we'll turn it back on. There'll be some programs showing in there. Up, there's my favorite pattern, FM and dose. If I'm just running it along my body, and you see when I press the right button, it scrolls along to the different program options, and I can take them off. If I don't want it going squeak, 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 squeak when I'm just running it across my body, stroking out what is the wonderful energy feelings that I receive from using the scenar device. So, Meryl, I put this up here for you in case while I'm out of town you forget how to use it. I love you very much, and I hope you're having a marvelous day. Bye-bye.